what would school be like? These are people that we design education solutions for every single day, but we very infrequently invite them to the table to actually design their own solutions when they're kind of the experts at this. So they identified the problem, came up with an idea for a solution, pitched it, voted, solved the problem, did some brainstorming, developed it, and then came up with the solutions for this weekend. We are going to have each one of them demo and do an entire pitch to our amazing judges over here. From that, we have several different prizes that we'll be awarding, including trips to Google headquarters for lunch, of course. They have a delicious cafeteria, I've heard. Facebook headquarters, which also has a delicious cafeteria. The kids are really excited about the food, if you can tell. And then also meeting with EA Games. So here's a little bit more details about the amazing prizes. In addition, our first place prize is going to receive a private consultation with an investor and entrepreneur named Guy Kowalski, who most adults who are entrepreneurs wish that they could have that, but our kids are amazing. In addition to those amazing visits to Facebook and Google, we also have the first through third place prize. Teams will have the opportunity to present in front of the Mountain View School Board, so they could potentially end up real solutions in these schools. And then we're also giving away an amazing game-based learning prize for one of the teams that did a startup related to game-based learning. And that team will receive a trip to Electronic Arts to visit with the experts at Glass Labs. So EA is actually the maker of The Sims and many video games that you've seen. In fact, like most video games that these kids have been playing. In addition, we'll be doing a student audience favorite that includes a private consultation with Mike Sego, who's the developer of The Sims and the former CEO of Gaia Online. So I want to give a huge, huge, huge round of applause to the amazing organizers who made this possible. So, Chris, Jeff, Rachel, and everyone else. These guys have spent weeks planning this event. And John and I just show up at the event and we stand in front of people and we do the talking, but these guys are the magic behind making this possible. I also want to make an absolutely huge thank you to each one of our coaches and mentors. So if you guys could stand up too. These guys volunteered their weekends to consult with each one of these teams to be their cheerleader, their champion, their coach, their shoulder to cry on in some cases, and helped them move forward. And as much as they wanted to give their advice and make it their own, they actually took a backseat role to our student CEOs. So they basically were working for the kids. So they were amazing help all weekend. And then I wanted to introduce our 4 judges that we have up here. So if you guys just want to say who you are, where you're from.
Good afternoon, I'm Kerry Matsuoka, I'm Superintendent of Milpitas Unified School District.
I'm Jennifer Coogan, I'm the Chief Content Officer of Newsella.
I'm Kalen Gallagher, I work at Class Dojo, and I'm also a trustee on the Campbell Union High School District in San Jose.
I'm Nolan Eady, I'm the founder of Clippers.
And again, I wanted to give a shout out again to our global sponsors, Google for Entrepreneurs, AWS, Coca-Cola, and .co, who have furnished both technical solutions and prizes for all of our teams and support, but they also keep Startup Weekend running on a global level. If you're not familiar with Startup Weekend overall, we have done more than 500 events in every single continent around the world. We're in more countries than Starbucks is, and we've reached over 100,000 entrepreneurs, and our goal is to reach 500,000 future entrepreneurs by 2016. So, parents, I challenge you to come to one of these future ones and help us develop future startups and super education solutions, anybody is welcome. And in addition, we want to thank our lead sponsor, our founding sponsor of Startup Weekend Education, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, for basically just making Startup Weekend not only as great as it is, but helping us expand and scale all over the world. So, huge thank you to them. Is anybody from the Gates Foundation, Google, or AWS here tonight? Okay, well, thank you to them. And again, here's some of our amazing local sponsors that also contributed to the event. But you've heard enough from me. Obviously, you want to hear from our amazing stars of this evening. We're going to go for our presentations. So this slide is actually lying. It is actually 5 minutes for each one of their presentations. They're going to come up here. They're going to present. We're going to have a timer on an iPad in front of us that Michaela is holding. The timer is going to let the child know how much time you have left. At 5 minutes, just like at a normal Startup Weekend with adults, the front row will start clapping. And everybody else just join in this magical clapping experience. They'll be cut off, and then we will move over to our amazing judging panel, where they'll be given 2 minutes to ask their questions to our student entrepreneurs. And the kids will answer, then we'll move on to the next one. Now, student entrepreneurs, kids, amazing participants, if you are next to present, we would appreciate it if you were to stand over here. So when team number 1's presenting, team number 2, stand over here. Okay, cool, got it? Kids, we're good? Yeah. Awesome, thanks guys. So, answer that. We are now ready for our first team. So, you guys can